I called myself an athlete, but the moment I got assigned a high-level coach, my first thought was, there's been a mistake. And what he said next exposed something a lot of women over 50 do. We'll do the work, but we don't let ourselves be invested in. If you've ever thought, surely I don't belong here, stay with me, because this story will change how you see your own potential. At 63, I finished my first Ironman. I wasn't hiding that I trained. I wasn't pretending I wasn't serious. But inside, I still had that old script running. Real athletes get real coaching. People like me should be grateful for whatever scraps we can manage. And then I got this email. A few days before Ironman Coeur d'Alene 2023, I finally decided if I'm serious about this, I'm not doing it alone. So I signed up for TriDot coaching. I did an intake call, told them my background, my goals, and then I waited. A few days later, an email came in. It was from Coach Ryan Tibble, one of their master coaches, and it was addressed to me and someone else. It said, "Hi, Coach Kurt. I'm really excited to match you with Lynn. I had a fantastic chat with her earlier this week, and I really do feel she would love your coaching services." I literally stopped reading because the name on that email was Kurt Madden. I looked him up. Head of Coach Development, legend in the sport. And even though the email continued, I wanted to do my due diligence to find you the perfect match. My brain still said, nope, wrong Lynn, there's been a mistake. Have you ever had something good happen and your first instinct is to explain why you don't deserve it? And then another email came, this one from Kurt. "Lynn, I'll be at IMCDA and looking forward to helping you. We're doing practice swims Thursday through Saturday at 7:30 a.m. Feel free to text or call if you need assistance. Regards, Kurt, Coach K." He wasn't just my coach on paper, he was going to be there. And that's when my nervous system went, oh no, this is real. Saturday morning, the day before the race, I showed up to the beach at 7:30 a.m. And there he is, Kurt. Not rushing, not flashy, just calm, present, kind. He got in the water with me, the actual lake, and swam alongside me. He gave me pointers. He helped me settle my breathing. He helped me feel the rhythm. And I remember thinking, this man has every reason to be doing literally anything else with his time, and he's in the water with me. Women over 50, listen, this is the moment we usually shrink. We say, oh, you don't have to do that for me. We try to make ourselves smaller so we don't feel like a burden. After the swim, we met at a coffee shop. He asked about my background, my story, why I started, and he listened, really listened, like my why mattered as much as anyone else's. And then he casually says, like he's talking about the weather, I raced the 1980 Ironman. I just stared at him. And then I learned this is a man who's completed over 50 full distance Ironmans. He's in the Ultraman Hall of Fame, and he's still competing at world championships. And I'm sitting there thinking, why is a legend in the sport spending his Saturday morning with me, a woman who's just hoping to make the cutoff? Sunday, race day, Kurt stopped by my spot in the transition area before the start, just to check in. He offered encouragement, simple, grounded, steady. Then we both raced. He finished hours before me. I finished 14 minutes over the cutoff, and I honestly thought that might be the end of the story. A supportive coach, a kind weekend, but it wasn't. After the race, we started working together officially. Training adjustments, feedback, real coaching week by week. And about a month into it, we had a conversation that changed everything. We were talking about training, about goals, about what was next. And I said something I'm almost embarrassed to admit now. I can't believe you take me seriously. And he said, without hesitation, Why wouldn't I take you seriously? And I stumbled because I didn't have a neat answer. I just said the truth because no one has ever taken me seriously as an athlete before. Then he did something I'll never forget. He pulled up my TriDot training data, graphs, charts, training load, adaptation, power output, recovery metrics, heart rate variability, and he said, if I didn't know the age or the gender of this athlete, if all I could see was the data, I would say, can I coach this athlete? He wasn't measuring my worth by age, he was measuring my commitment by evidence and treating me like an athlete. And that's when it hit me. He'd been taking me seriously from day one. He reached out before the race. He got in the water with me. He gave me pointers. He showed up in transition. Ryan matched us on purpose. Due diligence. Perfect match. They were already investing in me. I just didn't know how to let myself receive it. That's imposter syndrome after 50. Not that you can't do it, but that you don't think you're allowed to receive support at the level you've earned. That conversation flipped 3 switches for me. Switch number 1, I stopped treating my goals like they were cute. Not inspirational, not good for my age, but serious. Switch number 2, I stopped apologizing for taking up space in sport, in ambition, in life. Switch number 3, I finally understood what women over 50 really need, a plan and the identity to hold it. Because the training plan isn't usually the problem. The problem is the hidden belief that says serious investment is for other people. Real coaching is for real athletes. Don't be too much. Don't take up too much space. And that is exactly what my work is about. Expansion after 50. Not shrinking into what the culture expects, but expanding into what you're still capable of. Working with Kurt has changed how I train, yes, but it also changed how I coach because Kurt has decades of athletic coaching experience. He's a legend and he's also my mentor as I develop as a TriDot coach. And what I bring, what I specialize in, is what most training plans don't address: the identity work, the mental game, that I don't deserve this voice that makes women over 50 shrink right when it matters most. I started my Ironman journey at 60. I failed at 61. I finished at 63. I'm still training at 65. So when I coach women over 50, I'm not guessing what this feels like. I've sat in that coffee shop wondering why someone would invest in me. I know. So if you've ever felt like an imposter, if you've ever thought, surely I don't belong here, if you've ever downplayed your achievements or assumed serious coaching wasn't for people like you, listen to me. You deserve to be taken seriously. Not because you're inspirational, not because you're the exception, but because you're an athlete with data, with potential, with room to grow. Stop putting a ceiling on what you deserve. Stop assuming support is for other people. If you're doing the work, you deserve serious investment, serious training, serious respect. You don't have to be fast, you don't have to be young, you don't have to podium. You just have to be willing to let yourself be taken seriously. If you're ready to take yourself seriously, start with my free 3-day expansion quick start. It's simple. 3 days, 3 moves to help you stop negotiating with yourself and start acting like the woman you say you are. Day 1, make one promise. Keep it. Day 2, claim the identity and practice believing you deserve to invest in it. And day 3, take one action that proves you're serious. The link is in the description. And if you want coaching, TriDot Adaptive Training plus the identity work that makes it sustainable, I'll put that link there too. Comment serious if you're done shrinking, and subscribe for more stories about expanding after 50. Thanks for being here. Now go invest in yourself like you deserve it.